Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Skyblock Rustic Waters, a mod pack hosted by the Breakfastcraft group of modded Minecraft players. How are you this evening? I hope you're doing well. We're up on the surface, and I just wanted to show you the snowflake is done. And I've started building out, like, I'm calling them petals, but they're not like flower petals. But they're going to be some initial farms. I'm going to have, for now, there'll be initial farming things. So I've got a few going here. These are going to have shears in them, and I'm going to automate them on a basic level. And I have enough spots to do 4 of them. The length of these petals is going to be enough to do 5 dispensers in each row. So we've got 3. And one of them will go here, 4, and then a little bit further be 5, and then I'll curve it in like I did here to have another walkway, okay? And then I think I'm going to do a great big circle all the way around the whole thing, and the outer ring, which will be a big ring, will be all of the other crops. Oh, we've got a zombie up here. How? It's during the day. Okay. Can't put torches up on top of there because it's, you can't place any blocks above that. That's as high up as you can go up here. So, apparently mobs can spawn on the top, but nothing else can. I have to keep that in mind. So, yeah, check it out. You can see it on the mini map, my little snowflake. We're gonna go down because at nighttime it gets really cold up here. So, yeah, let's head down to the base. I have been doing some work here as well. You may not notice it when we get closer, but you'll definitely see a difference. I've been changing up the default wings of the hub to be more of a factory. So you can kind of see it on your left where I've started to change things. And we're gonna walk in nice and slow. See the floor. And there it is. Here's the first floor of our, starting to be a rusty underwater factory, essentially. I like the mod packs maker's decision to use prismarine and glass. That's nice. But it's not the style that will work for me. So I've started changing it into a bit more of a metal. We've got the cyan, terracotta. And these are the factory blocks that we've got from loot rewards or from quest rewards. And they're cheap to make anyway. It's just iron and stone, which we're getting from our sluices. And then in here, I've got concrete, which I used the slag we've been getting from the blast furnace, and it's gravel and sand and water, I think. So I did that. The reinforced used leaded plates to go with it, so that's in there too. And I took out the wood ceiling, switched it out to some Tyrian blocks, which are also iron and stone, just a different configuration. Some rusty Tyrian blocks on the edges here. All right, we're gonna go out, and I will show you you see as much as you can. I don't have night vision right now, but you can see what it's kind of looking like out here. I wanted it kind of bubble shaped on the bottom. We don't have any kind of curvy blocks or edges or anything, which wouldn't look so great in the water anyway, since the water mechanics, they're kind of weird. But I had the little port windows. Some of them are covered up, of course. But this is going to be floor 1. And then this is the ceiling / floor of tier 2. I do have a couple of spots here where there are chests currently. I will need to either relocate them or do something else. So we have that, and then I'll do the same height here. I'll make them the same height, but I will probably do along the same lines here. I'll do a similar design up higher for the next section. I'm not going to touch the hub right away since we're going to be unlocking keys to get 3 more, little spin-offs like this. So for now, I'm just gonna, you know, change these up. Made some metal ladders from immersive engineering to go up to this floor, and yeah, I think this is a spawnable space, so we need to take care of that. There we go. So yes, that's what I have so far. Nothing else has really changed. I just decided to do some building. It was fun. It was fun to figure out some building to do. And I don't want torches everywhere. I'm gonna have to figure out a lighting option that I want to do. To be honest, I think I might do lanterns from immersive engineering. The Embers lantern might be nice too, actually. And it would give the Embers effect. Let's see, iron plates and iron ingots. We could make them and find out. They're not expensive. Do I have any iron plates in here? Yep. So we do an iron plate, iron ingot. Let's take a look at what these look like. I could totally get down with those. How would we set them up? We start out by replacing that. How do they look on the bottom? They don't actually connect. They just kind of float. That might be something I don't like about them. Let's put them up on the ceiling. They don't connect up there. They just float. Do they connect to fences? And that looks like its intended purpose is this method. All right. I don't like that they aren't connected up here. So I'm going to think about that. We've got some food. Let's just chuck it in here. What were the other ones? Immersive engineering, which needs RF, I believe. Wait, no, the powered ones need RF. We do not have the glowstone to make a bunch of these, but if they connect to the wall, I will be happier with them. They connect to the wall. They're not bad. Lamp. We've got, what is this black iron lamp? What are you? No idea what that is. So we've got some different colored torch slash lamps. So we have different colored redstone lamps. They probably still need a redstone signal. The heat lamp I would prefer not to use because I think it gives off too much heat. I mean, it's worth checking to see. Where would we put them? Since they're full-size blocks. Oop, there's a spot to spawn up there. Don't want that right now. Okay. Let me see here. So yeah, that's my current light. Of course, everything's gonna come up like light blue. I mean, and we do have, when we eventually get to AE, we'll have the illuminated panels. That'll look too techy. I'm really going with Rusty Factory for this wing. Maybe another wing could be more techy, you know? Because yeah, then we have the NRIO lights that would not work in this area either. mean, there's the floodlight. And these are too magical. The illumination wand. The lights are too magical. So I think we'll stick with the lantern for now. We will need to get some more glowstone. Boop. And we'll see how far they stretch as far as lighting things up. See, that lights up, but it's got a chest. That still needs a spats. A spot. How many of these are we going to need? How do they look in this? Ooh, they look not bad in the ceiling. Oh, it's so hard to know what to do. Oops. I don't know. So yeah, lighting. Need to figure that out. Do not want to do torches. So if you have ideas, let me know. I'd love to know what those ideas are. Did I leave anything in here? I did not. So today, I'm not quite sure what I want to work on today. If I want to keep trying to figure out some building, if I want to do some progression. I do need to make sure these, oop, from when I was doing some demolishing, these keep running, which it won't run if I've got stuff in here that doesn't belong in here. And I still need to empty it out. I've been just putting my building supplies in this chest, and I really need to not do that as well because we're going to be doing ores in there. But it's been grabbing as much as I can and getting it started. So we've got some stuff here. We have so many embers shards. I'm really hoping they'll be useful. I have no idea. Fish. I need some arrows. Don't need all of those arrows though, so let's just take a stack. So many things. Got some Phyto Grow. I've got some money. Wallet. So yeah, lots of money. We're at 308 bucks. Woo. Anyway, we'll let that run for a while. Won't run forever. We got plenty of space for that. Like I said, I don't think I did any quest progression things. This one is another one that is glitched that we actually need to do before we claim that because it says we did it, but we haven't. It would be nice if I made a drawer controller and I just had everything from these go into the drawer controller instead of a chest and me having to do it. So that is something that would be helpful. I might want to do that. Second thing I could do, I'm looking at stuff right now. Move this all down one because we can put the hoppers pointing into the chest on the floor, so we would be able to move this down and actually put the right blocks up there. So there's that. Let's do that. We'll find out what the drawer controller needs. Drawer controller. What do we need for that? We need buttons, hoppers, transmission coils, wiring kit, aluminum plates, metal fasteners, and some solder. Okay, do we have any? How much solder is needed? 200. Do we have any? No. Alright, so we need to make some solder. Or buy some solder. You know, it might be nicer today to buy it. Wallet. Alright, what do we need to buy it? Gil. I'm pretty sure I saw a bucket of solder. Yep, I need 5 gil. Alright. So we have the solder we need. And it was what kind of plates? Aluminum. So we have the fasteners. Bronze, copper. You don't see aluminum. Wait, there's aluminum plates. Do we have any more wiring kits? We do. We need 2 of those. 1. And then we need 2 transmission coils. 1, 2. Chest. Need 2 of those and 10 iron for the hoppers. 1. Okay. That wasn't helpful, was it? Hopper. Thank you. And then buttons. And that might be it. We need 4 buttons. So let's see. Engineer's workshop, drawer controller, shift click, yay. Let's put the melted solder in there. Get ourselves a drawer controller. Woo! And we're going to use a pipette and take out the remaining solder. And let's move this around. So, first, we need to find somewhere else for these fishies. I could see about making another 4x drawer. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rest of these are just randomness that I chucked in there. So yeah, let's see about making a 2x2 drawer. I can do that. Alright. I already have the fasteners on me, so I need the treated wood and chests. Okay, and it was in this one? No, Trader's Workshop. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna quickly break you. Place you. And then we can put everything away. Where did all of the puffer fish go? They're still over here. Alright. And then clownfish. We're gonna move all of you up there. So let's just break you. they auto seal. Well, that's fantastic, but not what I want right now. That's cool to know. Okay. Great. So then we're going to put the drawer controller right here, and we're going to change these up. We're going to point the one down and then these into it. And then this stuff get put away and be able to get rid of that chest. I couldn't attempt to pronounce that, but thank you for following. Alright, and I was pretty sure this one had a light deficiency, so we'll do that. Let's put everything else in here. Put you away, away, away. Sure. Alright, so that's done. Whoop, wrong button. Let's go up here and claim the quest reward for that. We get some item pipes and an item extractor from Embers Rekindled. We currently don't need to use these. It wouldn't work here, I don't think, because they'd need extractors on each one of these. But the hoppers work fine. So let's just put them in here in case we want to use them later. What is the next one? Slaves. We get a couple more drawers that I don't quite need. What's the recipe for this? Pretty close to the same as the controller, except for glass instead of buttons. Totally, let's just make it. Do I have glass? No, I need to make some glass. So let's do that. Okay. So that makes me happier. I do need, my next step that I want to do is probably rat auto crafting, unless I can figure out a cheap auto crafting method. See, with rat crafting, I'd need him to craft the woven cloth and then the mesh and then the 2 different strainers. That's a lot of rats doing stuff. There's a cyclic one that is quite a ways off. Not too far. To be honest, that's not super far away. We could do these cyclic ones if I wanted to. Ender.io. Dual crafter? 2 crafting grids with persistent inventories. Interesting. Whatever this Ender crafter is. Never heard of that before. So that's interesting too. Definitely things to think about. For this, I can't put it any closer unless I split unless I split the fuel input, which is what I have up there as a double chest. Hmm. I don't want to do that. Okay. So for now, that's fine. Definitely gonna want better options to smelting than the prismarine furnaces. I mean, they're nice, but yeah. All right. How are we doing at getting 2 stacks? Ooh, I think we have it. So we can do this one. And it consumes it, so we'll detect and it takes it and we get 100 gil. Woo. Wallet. Now we have $403. We're getting up there in money for a starter setup. So that feels good. We should probably start working towards these things. How far are we to a key here? We need to go to the Nether. Or I saw on somebody else's playthrough on YouTube that a villager was selling blaze rods. It might be worth letting the villager spawner that we have spawn a few and see if we get the villager that was selling blaze rods. And I wouldn't have to go to the Nether and try to kill an actual blaze, because I'm not equipped to survive the Nether. So we could knock that one out pretty quickly if we could get a blaze rod. What is this? A Magma Crucible. So we can start unlocking a few machines, but these need power, and I'm not sure. Yeah, depending on the order you tackled this, be very close to the ability to create mid-game power. No, we're not there yet. So we should leave this alone for now. I need a jetpack for above. Gotcha. We're not going to make that right now because it needs a blaze rod. And we had started working on our basic farms, which would be nice to get them redstone powered up. So that is something to consider as well. This starts unlocking Agri-craft. This requires that we go to the Glacidus world. I wonder where I am going to put this portal. Not quite sure. Might be something that'd be nice to put in one of our petals on the surface and for the farming area. I don't know. What else is in here? We got that done. We need power before we can really do that. We need to make a hardening kit, a hardened upgrade kit. Should be able to do that. Do we have green coral? No, we need to go get some green coral. That's not a problem. We'll go down and get some green coral, and we'll make the Invar to upgrade our satchel. Definitely. Okay, let's head down. I've already been going through some of the coral that's actually here for cyan, because I've been using the cyan for the dye properties. But we can... I can't tell which is grass and which is coral, so let's just break it all, shall we? I know it's dark. I do not have night vision yet. My apologies. I will at some point, because I'll get my foodstuffs up to what they need to be. We have 14, so we can actually go back up now. Alright. Bubbles. Up we go. Up. Alright. And we need paper. I wish I knew why it did that. That's really weird. Okay, so we need Invar. Do we have it? We do. So we need an upgrade kit. This. Which needs this. Alright, and then the Invar, we need 2 Invar in a engineers. Engineers. Hardened. And then, is this done just here? Nope. Satchel. We need you. It's done in the tailor's workshop. Okay. Hardened. Great. We can count that as done now. And we get 1 ender tank, which is not helpful without the second one, really. But anyway, this gives us 2 rows. Yep. Gives it 2. Can be enchanted to increase the storage capacity, which we learn here. The holding can go up to 4. So that's kind of cool. Alright. Well, we've got the glass now probably to be able to do this one. Glass. Slave. We're going to need the aluminum plates and fasteners. We need to make a couple more hoppers. 1, 2. We need reception coils. Oh, we're going to need to make 1. So how many wiring kits do we have? We need 2. 1 for inside and 1 for making the reception coil. And then we need the aluminum plates, which 15 might be enough, but let's grab some ingots so we can have the rat make some more. And the fasteners. Okay, so start back to this again. In order to make these, we need to do the engineer's workshop for this. Okay, and then did I not grab the other coil? Solder. 10 bucks. Okay. There's that, and we need to put the solder in there. There we go. Yep, definitely need to make some more aluminum plates. Great. It detected it and we're good to go. Don't need a controller slave right now, so we are just going to tuck that. Well, I just took the aluminum ingots. Aluminium ingots. I don't need that extra bucket. Don't need my money. All right. I'll give the ratty the aluminum ingots to make plates. All right. Some more drawers, which currently we don't need anywhere. Alright, there is a bustling community of merchants who thrive on the trade of goods between different outposts. You can participate in this barter, gaining gil and providing a means to purchase many supplies to advance your technology. What do you have to trade? Fruits, vegetables, and mob drops primarily. Any 9 Harvestcraft vegetables or fruits can be combined into assorted farm goods. To make 64, I'm going to need 9 stacks of assorted farm goods. And it looks like it's Harvestcraft vegetables only. I'm going to guess yes. Oh, no. Alright, so it looks actually more like I need to make a compressed block of stuff and convert it into the assorted farm goods. I see here. Ah, nope. This here is the recipe. So far that's all fruits. But there's a lot of Harvestcraft fruits. I wonder if there's a way to automate the fruit in this one. Automate the collection of fruit. Beetroot was in here and pumpkins were in here. Seriously, carrots don't do this though. Bummer. Okay, well, good to know. So like if I did, I don't even think I have even 9 of anything food related yet. I mean, because the apples are going to give us... Ooh, the apples can do it. Huh. Good to know. I'm not going to bother with that one right now. We need 9 stacks of stuff. Which I could definitely crank out with apples, but I don't feel like it. What do we got here? There we go. That'll free up some more space for more apples. I can take these too. Sure. Alright. Good to know. We could upgrade our diving gear. These optional tasks. Nope, I think this is the direction we need to go next. Yeah, I think so. Alright, what we want to do first though, I'm going to grab my moving wand. If I can remember where it is. And we're going to pick up the spawner that we have underneath here in the water to keep it from spawning. And We're gonna place it here and see what we get for merchants. A lot of them. Ooh, enchanted books. Ooh, he's environmental tech. More books. More books. Sorry. We're just next. You've got drawers. You have... What is this? It's all of this interesting stuff. Weapons of fancy swords. Look at the attack damage on that. For 1,000 gil. Wow. Don't need you. Next. Ooh, and this is Ember's stuff. Ah, these are nice because they're glimmer crystals, armor, glimmer lamps. I have no clue if those specific things are a light source. There's the shifting scales. I bet that's the method that he intends us to get them, is to buy them. I don't know. Lots of good stuff. I don't need you now though. I'm looking for blaze rods. No. Ooh. Applied energistics, dude. Ender IO. Ooh, this is the guy. This one, 100 gil will give us 16 blaze rods. Yes. We're doing that. We might keep that one alive. I have to see what else they've got. So let's pick you up. Come back to you. You. Yeah. I don't know what the rest of these things are. Enchanted soil. Omega dragon egg. Anyway, these things are nice. So are the ender pearls. For 100 gil, I can get 16 ender pearls if I need them. Glowstone. That's not so great. But we're, what do you have? Ender IO, I'm not ready for you. Thank you, though. How about you? You're the, what you call it? The environmental tech guy, aren't you? Yep. I am not ready for you either. So we'll leave you standing around. Why not? We'll put the spawner back down here in the water so they don't spawn. Put you back in here. Put our money away. Now, the energetic infuser. This is what will unlock the next key. So we need nickel plates and metal fasteners. These coils. We need reception and conductance. We have conductance, but we don't have reception, and that's the one with gold, right? Yes. Wire. We probably need to make some more wiring kits. We have just the one. That was in here. Yep, okay, so we have those two. Okay. More wiring kits are needed. So let's get the treated. Got some slabs. We need to make some sticks. The redstone. And that one's done in here, I believe. Uh-huh. All right, so we got you. And then the wiring needs aluminum wire. We went and had some plates made, so let's grab those. Uh-huh. There we go. So now we'll make those. Great. Nickel. Plates. What else did we need for that? The fasteners. And then, of course, the solder. But we'll click that in there. Solder. Woo. Do you have any left in there? You do. Okay. Energetic infuser, which we cannot use right away because we don't have power. But it might be fun to put it down. Let's put it down right here. That's a really cool looking block. I suppose we can put batteries in here, but the point of this is to charge batteries. So, yeah. Let's eat something. How are we doing on this stuff? Definitely need to get our fruit and protein and vegetable up there. Definitely. Uh-huh. We get flux linkage concentrator. Allows for rechargeable items to be charged very rapidly. Well, cool. We need to upgrade it before we can augment it anyway, so okay. Alright, the next thing is power cell, which we have. We made extra ones, so let's just hold on to one. We get some arrows, which right now are not super useful, but yeah, good deal. And entity interaction. You've certainly come a long way and deserve a hub expansion key for your progress. Take your sub to visit the underwater village and check out the sea merchants to trigger this quest. I have done that. Do I need to use a sword to kill one? Ah. I don't want to kill you. And I didn't use... Alright, we're gonna... I thought I used my sword, but we're gonna check and see. Oh, no, I don't need to take the trapdoor, thanks. Alright, I got it. Ooh. I have cold and heat resistance. I'm gonna let you wander around for a little bit. You probably will be dumb and you guys will like walk into this one that pulls you down. But until then, you know, we'll just let you wander around. If you commit suicide, it won't be my fault. It'll be yours. Wrong button. Alright, so we have a second hub expansion controller key. Woo. Which way do we want to expand? I think this way. There we go. And it's exactly like this one. I'll probably change it up, of course, to make it look the way I would like it to, our base to look. But for now, we have more space to do stuff and things in. So yeah, that's awesome. That makes me happy. Don't know. We could move you. Need a pickaxe. Alright. Great. That makes me very, very happy. Can you tell? Alright. This is for each chapter, I think. So this is the next one that has a key if we go this way. And then the other key is down here. So we have quite a ways to go before the next two keys. So, don't think any of these are, the scanner things are useful right now. So we're gonna go towards this direction, I believe. This is using embers and some interesting mechanics. If I've been watching some other people use them on their playthroughs. Things that I'm not familiar with and things that are brand new specific for this mod pack. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully not too confusing for me being a non-techie person doing this. I am a builder first and foremost. So I haven't prepped any of this stuff where I might need a bunch of Caymanite or whatever. So bear with me here while I decide if we're going this route right now or let's remove you. We need more solder. So the Ember Activator, we could start. I'm not sure if this stuff is done on the surface. Tanks. The middleman. This is the fluid pipes probably. And then this is the reservoir. Not the Gabe Newell one. I don't recognize. One ring to hold them all. Don't know what those are. If this is part of the multi-tiered tanks that Embers adds, which would be really awesome. I do not know if I can put them outside. I don't like it would be cool if I could have them as tall tanks attached to the building. I asked and didn't get an answer of whether or not you can cap the reservoir off if you can put a lid on top of the reservoir. I might have to watch Mischief of Mice Bit by Bit from Embers, and when he talked about it in the reservoir, and see if he put a lid on top of it. Because I'm pretty sure you're going to need a lid if we put it out there. So that's a thought. But I could have it like, I don't know if I'm leaving the coke oven here, but wherever I have the coke oven, I could have a great big tank attached on the outside for the creosote. Because it's useful for making the treated wood, and it's used in some of the crafting recipes, and Lord knows what else. There's stuff and things. So there's that to consider. Those are not the same as those. And that's gonna drive me nuts. So let's go change them. Nope. There we go. Up. Okay. Why are you still flowing in here? It must have made a source block. Okay. Fixed. Fixed. Yay! Alright, so I'm going to need to make some more cyan terracotta so that I can start creating the walls up here. And I'm going to utilize these specific factory blocks to be bands, and I've got them like every few. The ones in the corners here, when they go up over the top, are going to go this way and they're going to connect. And then the ones in the middle are going to go straight across. So I can actually get rid of this one. I don't think I get rid of those two, but I can get rid of this one and put the rusty Tyrian block there. These two are a part that I need to move yet. So there's that. Think. There's nowhere for money to go, so it's just going to stack up in here. That's okay. How are we on? We're going to need to make more strainer mesh soon. Don't know what I want to work on. There's so much open to me now to either remodel or move around or try to improve upon, that I feel like I don't know where I want to be. Yeah. Watching me build underwater is not something I want to make you guys suffer through, just so you're aware. I will probably do all of the building off camera for this, because for underground building, until I have night vision permanent, which shouldn't be too much longer before I can keep these up, it's not pleasant to watch me swim around under here and try to place blocks and replace them and change these out and gonna look really neat. I'm really happy with how that looks. I'll be able to convert the this section. I'll be able to convert that one. Over here, when we get this one, I probably will want to move the pipe. It doesn't need to be straight. I can move the pipe over and then have it bend up there somewhere. That's not a big deal. So yeah, okay. If I can do the tanks from embers in the water here with a lid on top, it'd look really cool attached out here. It would look sort of like oxygen tanks, I guess. These are gonna go. And then this row will go, and what'll happen is the next set of opaque blocks will actually be up here, so it'll look like it'll have a little dent where the pieces of the factory have been joined together, so they're not all one piece. And I think each floor is going to be similar to that. So it'll be like that, and then this will be another layer of this stuff here, and that'll be this wing will be like that. So we'll convert this one. I don't know what this one's gonna look like yet. Depends on what I put in here. But this one's going to be, you know, for our sluices and whatnot that we already have in here. So it'll be the beginner things. We're getting into embers, so it might be good to turn this one into embers stuff, but I don't know how far into embers this pack wants you to go, if there's going to be things I can do. Because embers has a whole like ore processing setup. And alchemy, catalyzing, changing, converting one thing to another. Because here's the melter, and here's the stamper. So you can make ingots. Here's the mixer for alloys. I don't know if any of this stuff is useful. Here's the alchemy pedestal that you'd be using. There's hammers to make plates. There's a pressure refinery to improve your embers output. Wow, you'll be able to craft that eventually. A creative ember source, which tells me if there's a creative version here, we're going to be using ember throughout the entire pack. Intoxicating ingot. Which means the ultimate nuggets. It only says to break it. Fluid transposer. Wow, that's a lot of hooch. Interesting. It's just interesting how some of the recipes are in here. So then for this wing, for decoration, for building, I could use the Caymanite. The Ashen is difficult to get because you need to do, here's the recipe, you need to do ash piles, which is not necessarily not in the stamping recipe. You need, I guess it's not that difficult. Where is it? The cinder plinth, which is makeable right now. Good to know. Okay. You throw garbage in the cinder plinth. Most people do cobble, and it just burns it up and turns it into ash. So we could use the ash and stone. The archaic tiles are another thing altogether. The archaic blocks, which are just as pretty, but you get these from killing the golems, or this recipe, which is an alchemy recipe. And Ember's alchemy is interesting, and I think it's automatable. I'm not 100% sure on that. I only used it once or twice in Exoria. So I couldn't say for sure. It needs the Dawnstone Expectus, and this 4 to 8 is because each person on the server or each server has custom random recipes for, and I'm trying to remember, there's a catalyst to making this work, and it's somewhere between 4 and 8 for this recipe, and you have to figure it out. And then of course it's the same each time you need that recipe, but for the first, crafting, you get to figure out which one it is. I don't remember what the catalyst is. I'd have to see. Where's the book? There. We can craft that. Not that it's going to super help me at the moment, but it's worth figuring out. Cinder jets. Cool. Dawnstone's pretty. Here. It's just this gorgeous goldish hue. So I wish that these blocks are what the blocks looked like. Can we get them? We can. Good to know. So okay, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Just trying to think about things, which direction I need to go. What to do. Looks like I'm going to be doing some crafting of these things. Yeah. All right. What is this? Ember Ore Factory. There are a few ways to generate mechanical power in this guide. One of them is by using an Ember's water pump, a steam boiler, and a steam engine. Okay. The other, more compact way is to use the Ember mechanic. Whenever you attach an axle, gearbox, or actuator in a powertrain, you must sneak click it onto the previous piece. Okay. Sorry, I just saw the message in chat and wanted to know what it was. Apparently we have a machine controller. Did I get one as a loot reward or something? Control. Not in here, I don't. Machine. Yeah. I don't have a whole lot of random chests, so if we got it, I don't know where it is now. I am looking around just in case we did. That's got loot from when I had the heat scar spider. That's all rat stuff, and that's it. That's all the chests I have. So, yeah, not likely. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it. I know I'm early. I think I'm gonna, say goodnight. And just kind of relax for the rest of the evening, and I will figure out before Sunday's C-Block stream what I'm working on here. We're very likely going to go into the Embers Rekindled mod, so I want to make sure I've done some reading about the things that are coming up in the quest book, just because I'd like to be familiar with them before I try to mess with them. But yep. I'm going to call it here. I do hope you enjoyed the way the base is starting to take a personalized look, what it's starting to change into. And I will catch you back here. I can't do anything tomorrow. Maybe Friday evening. That's a maybe stream, but definitely Saturday morning. So I will see you then. Take care, folks. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.